So, cheeky little afternoon stream. We won't go on for ages, but we'll probably go on for about just under an hour. So what I was thinking is that we could get some Final Fantasy 1 progress underway. So, as it's an afternoon stream, it's a bit casual. Let me just get some tweets out, letting people know that we're going. Okay. Twitch.tv. Yeah, so what I was thinking is that we could just kind of get a few bits and pieces going, because we haven't done it for a little while. And yeah, that's a good one. Apart from anything else, it's a good thing to be doing, right? So I'm just getting this tweet out. Cool. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, Luna's joining us for a little bit. She's just posing off stream, but hey, that's better than nothing, eh? She doesn't always choose to join us at all. So today we are going to try and approach Matoya, because last session, you might remember, we got the crystal eye, so let's check that out. We've got in our items, in the key items, with the crystal eye, the crown, and the loots now. So crystal eye is a transparent orb of crystal, so that's what we know. All we know is that when, at the beginning of the session, at the beginning of the game, we came across a witch called Matoya in the north. So that's what we're going to go and do, and kind of just go from there. We haven't made much progress in trying to. I wonder if you can hear me very well. I'm going to reduce the desktop audio a bit. Hopefully you can hear me better. I'll reduce the volume a little bit there. Yeah, so one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go after hopefully some kind of medicine to wake up the Elven Prince, and you know, just see what we can find. I think probably Matoya, given that we've just been to the Western Keep and we've found a crystal eye, I think that's going to be our big clue. In terms of levels, we're doing pretty well. I know it's been a little while, so I thought I'd just run through it. But basically, we're still a little bit OP. How are we doing health-wise? Yeah, everyone's kind of okay. Oh, hi Luna, you decided to leave your bed. Come on, I'll bribe her to get back into camera shot. Okay, in the bed, into your bed. It's a happy dog. I think going to find Matoya and see what's what. That's the right thing. Oh, hey Shams, how's your holiday going? Sorry, I'm just rambling away. Yeah, finally got Luna to try and appear on screen once or twice. But yeah, we're pretty OP in terms of the characters leveling up. So you know, that's pretty good. Also, let's check out the map to work out where we're going. Alright, so we need to sort of like hook up to the north, work round, and make our way around there. Okay, so I've sort of gone the wrong way. Yeah, well, I don't think she's kind of half assessing it like she's not in the mood to be on camera. Yeah, she's not a big fan of like being a performing monkey, you know. That's why I was trying to aiming it at her bed. But hopefully she'll settle in. Once she sort of gets sick of my shit, you know, and then she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna have a nap. Isn't that right, Luna? Just give me a look. Right, how are we doing? These maps, these old school maps. Yeah, okay, we're roughly the right way. How was your holiday, Shams? Are you back, or are you still abroad? Let's go. Get into your bed. Come on, get into your bed. That's a good girl. Holiday's been good, thanks. Yeah, 3 weeks. Decided it's been 2 years, so we'll take the time while I have it and just go. Hurricane season though, so there's some thunderstorms and rain, etc. Hey, that's pretty cool though. I was talking to another friend of mine who was on holiday and encountered like really dramatic thunderstorms in the middle of Europe, and I was like, it's still pretty cool to see unusual weather, even though it's not perhaps the ideal weather. Did you go to that family place you've got in? I can't remember quite exactly where it is, but I want to say the Bahamas or something like that. Somehow came out here and caught pneumonia. Yeah, you are in Nassau. Cool. Yeah, that's a cool place to be for 3 weeks. Tell you that much. Like, I think Luna's having none of it, so we'll give up on the pet cam for a bit. She thinks she can just get more and more snacks out of me, and that's clever, but it's not going to happen, is it? Yeah, beats London and Guildford. Damn right. It rained today for the first time in forever, and I've got to say I haven't been this happy for quite a while. It's been so uncomfortable, like, you know, with the heat and the lack of AC. But the fact that we've actually got something now is just bloody brilliant. Absolutely perfect weather now. Well, probably for like a day. But, you know, is what it is. I'd still upgrade it if I could get to a nice beach with a breeze and a cocktail. Sounds like bliss. Got my Starbucks. We're making good progress. God, it's hard to get around these places. Starbucks out here is dangerous because it's all the American menus and lots of sugar. Oh yeah, I remember being in, I want to say Malaysia once, and I got their like most recent menu item, and it was like this strawberry unicorn flavored thing, and it was bright pink and blue and like fairy coloured, and it tasted like candy floss more than strawberry, and I've never seen anything like it. I don't know how they could pass it off as coffee. It was probably like, I mean, I'm not complaining, it was quite nice, but fucking bizarre. In a way, I'm glad that we don't get that stuff very much over here, but then again, we probably will soon. Iced cinnamon dolce lattes. I was going to say, what even is that? But I can kind of imagine what that is. Alright, okay, I think we've made some progress. Look at that, we've got to the Elven... God, you can't move for bloody encounters. I'll tell you what, this doing all the Final Fantasy's journey thing was... It's definitely like an education in what is good about some of the modern games, as much as it is also like a nostalgic thing about what is so great about some of the older games too. Because even though this is a remastered version of like an original classic, like the number of encounters is murder. Also, we're so OP compared to where we need to be. God knows what they throw in, even I don't need to add sugar. Yeah, you've got a sweet tooth as well. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. Question is, how high are you after it? Are you like high enough for the entire afternoon, or are you having another one for, in about an hour's time? We're going to Matoya's something or other. And we went there at the beginning of the game. So I want to say it's just... Right, where's Cornelia? Cornelia's just north. Oh my god. These guys are a nightmare. Oh. I'm just going to make her go invisible, and I'm going to make this guy like set everyone ablaze with lightning. If I had 2 in a day, I'd probably not sleep, as the weather been as awful as they report. Well, the heat over here, I don't know, like you said you've been there for 3 weeks, so the heat over here was insane, obviously, about a month ago, so you were probably in the country for that. But then it's just been really sticky and humid for like, and very hot for ages. But we've just had today like some decent rain, which is, I think, everyone's been wanting it. And yeah, it's kind of we're getting to a point, I think, where the weather's becoming a bit more normal. But like my local parks, or because obviously I'm taking the dog out every day, about twice a day, and it's been quite a shock to see how the local parks have been affected. They're all literally like, obviously the grass is all like white, brown, yellow, and but it's also just all decimated because it's been like dried out to dust. So I'm looking forward to, but even the rain today made some of it go green again. It's kind of, nature can be impressive sometimes. Right, I think we want to go like, I think there. So maybe the best thing is just to disembark here and make our way up. In terms of Starbucks, I love just having a single big, venti, skinny latte. If I get one of those, and it'll do me for the day, I'll just have it and just kind of have it by my side throughout the day. But I find that it's not the same as having like an instant coffee or something. If I have an instant coffee, like I'll need like 6 of them to have the same effect. So I think even Starbucks coffee is pretty decent. well, not decent. It's probably crap compared to decent coffee, but you know, it's it lasts you. Air conditioning units are 100% worth the investment, though. Honestly, yeah, I remember you had it in your house. I'm definitely getting it for this place because it's a new build, and it just retains the heat in such an awful way. In wintertime, you're grateful for it, right? Like in wintertime, you're like, you know, you don't have the heating on very much. My bills are generally quite low as a result, and you know that's wonderful. But in summertime, anyway, it just like cooks you alive. And yeah, it's just been torture. And I know most of the country is like this. Most people are like, you know, well, we don't have, you know, because no one has AC in the UK really. But I think definitely these new builds kind of need it. So yeah, I'm hoping to try and find a way to get that sorted. But you know, one step at a time. I'm on the job hunt at the moment. I've been doing a lot of freelancing stuff, and I am also looking for perm work. So I will be doing the AC stuff once all that's sorted. I think because it's a decent cost. I got a quote recently for like $4,000 to cover the whole flat, and it's like, yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? Ours do heat as well as cool. From speaking to Americans, it seems like the type of units we have are the better ones to have. The guy I spoke to, because I did have an AC guy come around, he said it was basically a heat pump. So, you know, it's climate friendly, more efficient in heating than having a boiler. Actually, better for the environment. It's just is that outlay that we're not used to doing as a country. How am I doing? Format enlargement. Right, we need to like go towards the west and then to the north. Like built into the wall with vents outside. Can probably find out who did ours. Can cost a few thousands. We did get them in the bedrooms, and then only that back room downstairs because that becomes a bit. Yeah, that's basically what I was looking at. Yeah, it'd be good to know who, you know, if you've got a contractor or whatever that you guys thought was good. But yeah, I was talking to a company to do exactly that. You know, get the external fans and stuff, and get like a single unit in each room and stuff. It is a decent chunk of cash to. Honestly, got no clue how I could. Do it just straight off the bat, but maybe if, you know, over a few months, and you know, maybe on a credit card or something, it would be, because I think definitely getting it sorted before summer next year is important, because yeah, like can't go through another summer like this. Slight overkill there with the Fear attack on the goblin, but hey, there we go. Okay, I think we are now approaching Matoya's cave, which is where we want to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to return this crystal eye to Matoya, and we're going to just, you know, see what she gets. See what she. Oh crap! I've almost murdered Vega. Let's deal with that. Okay, all right. Maybe we'll do some healing just before before going into Matoya's cave, because I'm not sure what's going to happen. Hey, it's Cooper Drew. What's up? Alright, Curly Snow, thanks for joining. Just chatting around here in the middle of doing a bit of a Final Fantasy run. Yeah, it's going well, thank you. How's your day? We're currently just chatting about the benefits of AC. What are you saying, Shams? My sister had 5 bedrooms done, and I think it was about 7k. Bloody hell, that's a lot of money. But yeah, I think it's probably worth doing if you can. All right, is this Matoya's cave? Right, yeah. There we go. Okay, so this is the cave for Matoya the witch, and we are hopefully going to be returning her eye, having just got it from Western Keep in the southern world of Final Fantasy. I can't remember the name of the wider land. Carly Snow, what have you been up to today? Whereabouts are you based? Are you in the UK, or are you in somewhere else? I know that the troop is a global thing. Can't see a blasted thing without my eye. Who could have stolen it from me? Yeah, well, we've got it. Come on, you can have it back. Oh, it's this. It's my crystal eye. Don't worry, I've got something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection. Wow, we've got the Jolt tonic. Okay, I reckon that's going to be the medicine that we need to wake up the Elven Prince and the other one, so that's pretty good. Alright, we're doing fine, so this is good because I think it means we're going to unlock quite a lot in terms of that town we visited before, Elfheim, or the Elven Castle, or whatever it's called. I forgot I set up these chat bots. Yeah, so I was learning a little bit about how to promote the my Twitter handle a little bit more and that kind of thing. So this Streamlabs thing is going to happen from occasion. But it's a good reminder for me to mention it, because it is worth following me on Twitter and Twitch, because I'm always a little bit more proactive on Twitter anyway, in terms of just talking about crap, and then having people giving a little bit of advance notice about when I'm going to stream. I'm a little bit better at that, doing that as well. So yeah, hit me up. Same thing, Redfire UK. Yeah, cheers for tuning in, Curly Snow. I appreciate it. It's early days for me. I only found the Koopa Troop a while ago, so or recently. So it's I've got to get healing. Let's get that. Let's not kill everyone. Yeah, we've been essentially what we're doing here is trying to do the entire Final Fantasy series. So that's what the bottom strip is there. The plan is to go from Final Fantasy 1 all the way through to the later games, Final Fantasy 10 onwards. But given that we're very early on in Final Fantasy 1, we'll see how it goes. It's an ambitious thing. How's the game going? The game's going okay. I'd say that it's certainly a reminder about some of the brutalities of the earlier games in my childhood, particularly like how many encounters there are just to get from A to B and that kind of thing. So we're just kind of chatting as we deal with some of it. I'm gonna have to get some more MP as well. Vega is starting to run out, but I think we're probably actually about 30% through the storyline so far. We've just got the Jolt tonic, as you saw, which means that we are approaching becoming able to wake up the Prince of the of Elfheim, I think I want to say. But I'm excited to progress to Final Fantasy 2 because I want to see what changes they make, and I want to be able to reflect on Final Fantasy 1. And it's a hell of a lot more Dungeons and Dragon-y than I remember the Final Fantasy series being. So that's pretty cool. How are we doing health-wise? Let's make sure we're keeping things moving. I don't know about you guys, but my first Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy VII, actually. So this is actually quite like an early exploration into like the 2D Final Fantasies. I played one or two of them, but I think I played Final Fantasy Tactics, which isn't even on the list, and that's more of like a Pokemon thing. You're playing Final Fantasy X right now. Yeah, it's a wicked game. I love what they did with Ifrit in that game. Whereabouts are you in it? Sham's never really played Final Fantasy. Oh, I recommend it, you know, it's good, especially because you're a fan of WoW and things like that. I know that you were quite competitive in it, so maybe that was your part of it. But the particularly Final Fantasy, yeah, I would say 7 onwards are a lot easier to get into if you've been playing the WoW stuff. I'm really keen to give Final Fantasy VII Remake a go, but I haven't got a PlayStation, so I've got to wait for it to come to PC. Yeah, Tactics is great. Right, where are we? Have I gone really off course? Oh my god. The encounters are really like good at just putting you off. Come on, let's just... We're going to be so OP by the end of this. All these encounters just sending our characters way high. It's a good thing we're not doing some kind of a Nuzlocke thing, right? Because if we had a level cap, we would just be like losing characters left, right and centre. I wonder if there are Final Fantasy like the Nuzlocke type stuff. I'm playing Blitzball mainly. I need to continue storing. I love Blitzball. Blitzball is one of the best like Final Fantasy like side games I think I've ever seen. I was playing Witcher 3 a while ago. I know it's not Final Fantasy, but you know, and I was trying to get into Gwent, and I found myself just going like, they just need to do something like Blitzball, because I mean Gwent was alright, but had nothing on it. Yeah, Final Fantasy 8's decent too. One of my, I remember getting Final Fantasy 8. It was like it was such a big deal. We got it on PC, and the box art was incredible. And a friend of mine who Shams knows, my mate Andrew, we both got it together, and the boxes arrived, and we both set up on PC at the same time. You know, in the same house, which at the time was not so much of a common thing to do, right? Like, this is probably aging myself a bit here, but this is probably in like the late 90s or early 2000s. So it's less common for people to like set up computers where just for the sake of playing a game together. And that intro, God, just brought it to life. Cypher, man, what a dickhead. Right, okay, so we made it back to Cornelia, thank God, because I swear, like, I was not being careful enough. Let's quickly use the inn. We aren't aging ourselves, we are approaching elder millennial status. I think you don't approach elder millennial status, you just are elder millennial status, right? Like, it's when you're born. I think I am an elder millennial. I like to phrase it as older than Pokemon Blue, you know. But that's okay. because you know I got to see a lot of games fucking rock up, which was awesome. I think the thing that I would say is oh crap, these sharks are pretty powerful actually. Well, then again, we're so OP at this point. Mainly because I keep getting lost. Yeah, just taking them all out. Might as well not notice. He'll be like 37. Yeah, oh that's cool. I was 37 literally like 2 days ago, so you know, nothing wrong with that. Or at least I hope nothing wrong with that. I was reading the other day that apparently millennials are the most likely people to stream their gameplay. Something to do with hang on a second. How am I doing this? Where's the map? Yeah, we're on track. Apparently something to do with the way that we adopt technology and the way that we are okay with showcasing and trying stuff versus Gen Z, who are a little bit more image conscious but also more likely to do stuff in a certain way. So if they do it, they're going to do it really well, or they're not going to do it, or something like that. And the old generations may like that, then the millennials may or may not know how to do it, which just puts us kind of at the more likely to do it. Shams, you're feeling old, older, not much wiser. Cody Snow, still do dumb stuff, but I do it slower. Happy belated birthday! Thank you very much. I'll take it one at a time. There, Shams. If it makes you feel better, I'm cocking shit up all the time at the moment, so it can't be that bad. And yeah, Cody Snow. Same here, right? Like, I just find that my back hurts more. That's basically the one thing I can guarantee for everyone. So, right, where's the prince? Oh, he'll be in the castle, right? Let's go this way. So we've got this. I really hope that this. I'm sure that this tonic thing that we got is what we need. But I'll be bloody annoyed if it's not. This jolt tonic may just be what we need. Oh, excellent. To break the curse and awaken the prince. I'll try it at once. I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I seem to recall our birthdays were during each other's busy periods at work. Yeah, I think that, that sounds about right. Legends of Dragoon is a great game as well. It came out on PlayStation 1 and had 3 discs. I remember that. I can't, you know what? I can't remember it well enough, but I remember the name, and I remember, I think, I'm going to need to check that out. That's a great idea. The Prince, I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall follow the legend as it has been told to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the mystic key to its rightful owners has come at last. That's a big deal. Okay, so this mystic key has prevented, or us not having the mystic key has prevented us from getting into a whole load of chests so far in all the dungeons we've been to. So actually, now that we have that, we're going to be able to get into a lot of extra loot. That's a nice little benefit. Happy old man day, though I suppose they're all blending into one. They are all blending into one. It was a bit of a weird birthday because I was given plants, which is an old man thing in itself. But to be fair, my balcony looks really nice, but also it's just like that was kind of it. Like, you know, my family are out of town and whatever, so I got a couple of text messages, got on with my life. That was it. Went out for a couple of drinks with my siblings. It was nice, chilled. But like you say, the birthdays, you get older, they become more and more meaningless, and it's just part of like every day catching up with people. I've had quite a nice week though, seeing lots of people throughout the week and having a reason to be, you know, treated for dinner or whatever. So that's been very nice. You know you're at elder millennial status when you get plants for your birthday. Yeah, well, exactly. I think you know you're at elder millennial status when, you know, you're talking about AC units, to be honest. Right, okay, we've got this mystic key. So what are we doing next? At this stage, backtrack to nearest areas and get some. I am referring to a walkthrough, by the way, because I don't want us all to be hanging around forever. At this stage, you backtrack to numerous areas to get some great items. I don't think I want to backtrack to get get back to Cornelia and hit the castle there to get weapons and armor. Oh, alright, I mean that sounds good. There's also nitro powder, an item required for progression, so you might as well get it now. Yeah, okay, let's go get that. Redfire, I'm having some trouble functioning as intended. To work properly, I need to be modded. What do I need to do? Oh yeah, sorry. You can probably ignore the Streamlabs. I'll work out how to edit the blacklist. There, I need to work out what I'm doing there. I was basically just trying to get them to stop people from doing hate speech in the chat, but I think it's probably going to react to every single possible swear word, and this is definitely a swear-friendly chat, so just roll with it. Your swearing is so powerful, like you broke Streamlabs. I mean, creative swearing is more fun anyway. How are we doing? Everyone is alright-ish for health. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. I've been trying to be a little bit more regular with the streams, but I sort of allowed myself to get distracted into a Wind Waker stream, which to be fair has been a lot of fun. But this is more important, I feel, because if by the time we get to Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core and Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX, it's going to become amazing. So I just want us to sort of get into the Final Fantasies, into the center wedge of the games here, because I feel like Final Fantasy 1 it's where it all begins, but it's not going to be the meat of this journey. So I'm kind of all right with just kind of humming along with it, you know. How dare you, you cunting fuckbag. Good work. Alright, well, let's see. I feel like you might get away with that one. Right, hang on. Let's find the way to the castle. Oh god, that's not what I want to be. See, now we've got the mystic thing, the mystic key thing. So basically there's a couple of locked chests in this building, which apparently give us stuff that we need. Let's find. Oh god, where are the locked chests? They're somewhere around here. Up here? No. Probably in this big room here. Oh god, I'm going in circles. Maybe it is up the stairs. No, it's the king. Alright, let's go around here. The beautiful loot handed down for generations to the Princess of Cornelia is said to have a unique power. It can shatter the gateway of evil. Okay, that's not helpful. I kind of feel like it's going to be in one of these big rooms. But maybe I'm... What am I doing? Did I misread the thing? Hit the castle Yeah, we're in the castle. This is where we need to be. Oh, thanks. Okay, right, thanks, Curly Snow. Thanks for joining, man. Have a good one. Okay, I'm gonna loop round the sides, maybe. Loop round the sides. Time has come to use the key to open the doors. The equipment within. There we go. Alright, this sounds good. There, found it. Wow, there's loads of stuff here. Mithril knife. Saber. Oh, this all sounds like wicked stuff. Cottage. Excellent. Nitro powder. Yeah, that's what we're after. And that's a key item. Another 10. An iron armor. Alright, let's give people what they should have. Yeah, nice. Save that. We still haven't got a single crystal though, so we're not exactly. I feel like maybe we're on the way to getting a crystal. All right, so what next? Once you're done gathering any items with the Mystic Key, you can head back to the boat and travel west of Cornelia. That's this way. There's a port waiting for you westwards, and there's not far from Mount Duragar. Your next destination in older versions of the game is simply known as Dwarf Cave. Alright. What time is it reasonable to stay in bed until on holiday? 11 AM approaches. I think probably 10 to 11ish is probably about the right thing, because you know then you want to roll out, be all elegant and enjoy the beach, you know, get the main part of the day. What sort of day is it for you today? Are you guys going to be poolside or beachside, or are you going out to investigate the town, or what's the plan? That's fine. So maybe you want to go north? Nice move. Poolside probs, lots of packing as my mum and aunt are flying home tonight and we leave tomorrow. Ah, okay. Well, at least you get to make the most of your last day. Yeah, I'd go hit the pool, to be honest. Like, go find any last, I don't know, like sunset photographs and things like that. You know me, I'd be out there looking for the perfect view, I guess. But I guess it must be pretty brutal hot where you are as well. being eaten alive. Well, you must have some bug repellent stuff. Is it not working? I've never been to Nassau, so I can't say what it's like. I've been to Cuba, so I think that's the closest I've come into the area. I've been to some other Caribbean places when I was younger. That was very lucky for me. Alright, here's a cave. This must be it. Yeah, Mount Durga. Lolly ho! Have ye blethered we or Smith in the smithy he is. Whatever that means. If only I could have some of that legendary metal adamantite, I'd be able to make such a magical sword. Okay, alright, we should bring him some adamantite. The earth has started to rot. It began in the west and now the decay spreads. I think they're meant to have Scottish accents, but there's no way I'm reading it in a bad Scottish accent because I can't pull one off. Different kind of heat. Yeah, I'm jealous of what I'd imagine you've got as a dry heat. Oh my god, look at all this. Chest. Great helm. Worm killer. Ether. Potion. Mithril mail. Amazing. Nitro powder. The explosive force in this powder will have my canal open in no time flat. I guess this is the person we needed to give the nitro powder to. Oh, we've unintentionally progressed. There we go. No, we can blighted this rock to smithereens. See, I can't do it. This powder's set to blow. Unless we plan on going with it, you better get out whilst you still can. Okay. That's nice. That's some nice classic gameplay there. What's happening? Oh, look at this. I cannot wait to see what lies there beyond that canal. Okay. Me neither. Alright, so I guess what we've just done is opened up a new route for the boat is actually what we've done. Yeah, okay, nice. Right, how long have we been going? About 50 minutes. So I reckon we should tune out in about 10, because this is as I said earlier, this is a bit of a cheeky afternoon stream, and I don't think I should do too much for too long. But hey, it's been pretty good. I also think, Shams, this is a good excuse for you to get yourself out and into the sun. Spamming bike cream. Yeah, good plan. Alright, let's take these guys down. Almost there. Okay, so we're going to take our ship through the newly crafted chasm, and we're going to head to the city of Melmond. So I think that might be a good place to stop, because it sounds like that's going to be some key story area. So yeah, that's let's do that. Check it out. Let's find this new chasm. Whoa. Look at that. What's that? What does that do? I want to like put the ship in it, but I don't want to kill myself. Let's save. Save. Yes. What happens? Cool. Yipes, people. You aren't going to hurt me, then maybe I can tell you a little about this place. This cavern is known as the Life Spring Grotto. Long ago, men and mermaids who fell in love could live here together in peace. Oh, there's another one of those statue things. Fetid water seeps from the statue. So this is like the Earth Gift Shrine, where we had that weird spiky grey statue, very similar to this. I reckon these are going to be boss fights that we unlock once we've like done something to the crystals. Take your ship through right on through the gap. You'll find the town of Melmond. I mean, we haven't found a town just yet, but let's keep going. That must be it. There we go. Oh, it looks pretty like full of decay here, doesn't it? I like the art style. Check it out. Very rotten, poor-looking town. Let's check out what we can buy. By Curaga, Life, Diaga, that'll be good. Heat Lager will be good. What's the black magic spells that we can get? Firaga. What does teleport do? Oh, that's cool. Reduces one. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we probably need to do quite a lot more farming. So what I might say as well is that I'll do some farming to get some more cash outside of the stream for the sake of not boring everyone. I know that we don't need loads and loads and loads of people watching me just like do battle after battle. So let's recap. What have we achieved today? So we have returned Matoya's eye. We've obtained Jolt Tonic, Awoken Elf Prince, obtained Mystic Key, obtained Nitro Powder, visited Mount Duragar, blown up canal. I think we need to like change some of, like delete a bit of our history. There we go. And I think that's about where we're at, isn't it? Okay, so investigate Malmund. Let's recap. I am right. Yeah, well, you know, we've got important stuff, and people are going to tune in, and I can't just go through the entire game every time. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm going to forget Shams. Right. It's good to know that you think I could run a training day. Then I appreciate that. So, oh. What weapons can we get? What's a falchion? Shit, what falchion? Doesn't look like we need any of those. I think we've found some decent enough weapons in the castle. We've just been in there. It's pretty decimated, this place. Okay. Alright, we're going to wrap up. So, certainly, proof of age has taken place this session. Thanks for joining in, Shams. Thanks to Curly Snow and the Cooper Troop as well for tuning in, and anyone else who's joined throughout this session. We're going to carry on. I'm going to try and do more of the Final Fantasy than I am the Zelda. I know that I'm going to be tempted to do more of the Wind Waker than the Final Fantasy, but I want us to, like I was saying, I want us to progress just through Final Fantasy 1 and 2 to get into the meat of 3, 4 and 5. I've never even looked at 6, so yeah, I'm excited to get into all that. Talk to you soon. Enjoy your last day in Nassau and have a great time. Bye everybody.